morning, everybody. What's going on? My name is Will, and welcome back to our first day of July here on Calmsden Farms. I hope you guys are all doing okay, and welcome back to another episode here on the farm. So we're finally here in July, my friends, and yeah, I hope you guys are all doing okay, and yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. So we now have 75 baby sheep in here. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, obviously these guys have gone up to 30%, so that's pretty good. And then obviously chickens are just chickens. We should have emptied them, to be fair, but they're worth 25 quid each, so yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing okay, and yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. Two of the same mothers at the same time, which is crazy. But yeah, so yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing okay anyway, and yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. So let's have a little look about what actually needs to be done here. So got no contracts at the moment, which is disappointing. Hopefully we're going to get some come through in a little while. In terms of what we can do today, well, I mean, I was hoping we might get a few contracts. I'm not sure why we don't have any contracts yet. I was hoping we might get something. So we'll just have to see how today goes. But look at our lovely oats in this field right here. So we can go ahead and we can harvest these. Well, they're probably not quite ready yet. Well, in actual fact, I know they're not. They're going to be at the end of the month. They're all going to be at the end of the month, to be honest. So that's obviously something that we need to have a little look at. But yeah, on the whole, yeah, not too bad. This one will need a bit of fertiliser as well. We can go ahead and we can deal with that. I really hope we do get some contracts, so we'll be looking. But yeah, obviously we've got ourselves our oat field here that's now ready to go, so that's good. So we'll be harvesting this, but yeah, well, I say it's ready to go. Like I say, it's not going to be ready till the end of the month, but it's looking a lot better than what it was, a lot healthier. So yeah. Anyway, main job for today is we've got to get some more food sorted for the cows. The cows are going to need another TMR mix this morning, so we're going to crack on with that. We're going to try and get that done, I reckon. Yeah, so I think that would probably be the best way of doing this. And again, we shouldn't actually need to do very much because, like I said, they've got enough grass out there at the moment, so we might be okay for a little while. Apart from that, then I don't know what the hell we're really going to be doing, but yeah, we'll just have a little look around. I mean, I was hoping there was going to be some contracts, but it doesn't seem like that is the case yet, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So yeah, I was hoping, like I said, we were going to have some contracts, but it doesn't seem like that's really happened. So yeah, we're going to go for a little drive. Yeah. Hopefully, we're going to get some contracts come up in the next few hours. We'll see. But yeah, so obviously that's that situation. Like I said, I can go ahead and we can fertilise this other field. I mean, if the worst comes to worst, we can... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, ideally the oats will be a bit later. So yeah, this is obviously our grass. What the hell's happened here? Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. But yes, this is our grass. It's obviously starting to come up quite well now. So there's a bit of a mess at the front here, but I'm not sure what's happened there. But yeah, generally, that looks pretty good to me. So you've got that field there. So yeah, generally not too much in terms of changes, but yeah, the grass has come up quite nicely. So that field there has come up quite well. Like I said, I mean, I will be doing a TMR mix as well today. So that'll obviously get done because obviously we haven't got too many cattle to obviously munch off that grass. So yeah, although there'll be less, there's still not really very much less. So yeah, we've got those guys all there. But yes, obviously we're jumping on the contracting. Hopefully we're going to get some work. Because right now we are... So this one here is now also looking really good actually. So yeah, this will obviously hopefully go out quite well. This is the best way to do it, to be honest. But yeah, so that's come up quite well. And then what else have we got? So yeah, I'm just going to do a little just crop walk or crop drive, I should say. We'll have a little look what's going on over here. Let's go and have a little look what's going on down here. Go and see how the sugar beets are doing. We're going to have a little ganders at that. But yeah, so it looks like I might just have to crack on with just a TMR mix and keeping everything all ticking along really at the moment. Yeah, so we've got some hay in there. Generally, yeah, no, they're not looking that different. Let's have a little look at our sugar beet. I haven't really looked at our sugar beet really yet. Yeah, we seem to be a little bit short on fertiliser. This might need a bit of fertilising. It looks a little bit rough in some places. But yeah, see, it's still growing quite nicely at the moment. So that's good. Hopefully we're going to get some contracts, but I don't know. I'm surprised we haven't got any yet. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised at that. But never mind, we carry on. So yeah, so it looks like I might just be working on our animals today, just getting them all cleared out nicely. So just getting them all fed back up, because obviously the cattle also require some silage. Like I said, I mean, it should be a bit easier for them, because obviously they've got the grass, but then their field is not particularly big at all for 150 cattle, as we are well aware. So yeah. Lovely. So yes, we need to go ahead and we need to pick up the JCB first of all this morning. That's going to be picked up from its service. So that'll be okay. I don't know what I'm driving in here, but yeah, so that on the whole. So I mean, this says ready, but well, I don't think it's quite ready yet, to be fair. So yeah, probably come the end of the month that'll be harvested. But yeah, so on the whole, we're not looking too bad at the moment. So yeah, like I said, I just need to go ahead and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll pick up our JCB. Our other JCB. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm surprised we haven't got any contracts yet. Maybe it's just still a bit too early. That does kind of leave us in a bit of a interesting situation in terms of that, but today's all a little bit about learning. So we need to get some more some of that silage that's been piled up. That all needs to be put into the spreader, into the mixer. Well, mixer, whatever you want to bloody call it. So I need to go ahead and we need to go ahead and pick up our JCB, because that's now ready. Yeah, that had a little 2-day service, so that's ready to come back. So that's good. We'll go ahead and we will pick that thing up. So yeah, that's had its little service done. Yeah, that should be alright. Let's see, we had a little organisation. I just got to remember where everything is for a minute because we've had 2 days off for once in my life. I suppose it all adds up, doesn't it? That's what it's 2 to 3 days off every month, 12 months. So yeah, it's not madly different from normal holidays, really. Anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll pick up our JCB. That's good. We'll go ahead and we'll just put this on the back. We're not going particularly far with it, so... That's good. But yes, this field's ready. This one's here's ready as well. I wouldn't mind buying some of these fields, to be honest. But it doesn't really look like it's going to happen, unfortunately, this year. I was hoping we might be in a bit of a better position financially. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though, unfortunately. But yeah, so the JCB is now ready for collection, so that's good. So we can go and start off by getting that collected. So it looks like we're just going to be doing animals again today, then. Keeping on top of them nicely. Getting them down to a position that actually we're proud of. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll just drop this down here. So I'm just going to go into that backfield for a minute and go and have a little look at that. I need to remember how I actually get in there. I think you go through the recycling plant, which is... Can't believe I can't remember how to get in here, to be honest. It's pretty dead, to be honest, this place. There are not very many people around. It's quite a quiet little area, to be honest. I really hope we get some contracts. That worries me a little bit. I thought we were going to get a bit better than that. Needs... Yeah, I was going to say, it does not need welding. I don't know if we need to put another application of fertiliser. I don't think we will. I don't know why it just looks a little bit on the low side, but... Yeah, so yeah, that's come up alright. I love the way it's the same bloody mowers, that's hilarious. What am I going to do with 2 bloody mowers? It's a lot of rubbish. So, yeah. So go ahead and we'll get this paid for and we'll get this taken off and removed. Oh yeah, you're right, yeah, pick up the JCB. Perfect, lovely, yep. Yep, that's that, yep. Lovely, yep. There you are. Lovely, cheers. Okay, I'll just go over here because the signal over here long. I always find that. Alright. Let's have a little look. Let's just have a quick little inspection here. Right. 9 grand. Well then. Fair enough. That's not great, but yeah. There you are, 9.1 grand paid. Alright. Lovely. Cheers. Okay. So here we go. So yeah, this is going to just... Oh, hello. That's going to be an issue. Might have to reverse that on. Doesn't like being on the weight. We'll have to reverse this. Actually, I'm not entirely sure we can reverse it on either, because it will still bottom out. Can't remember how we actually got it over here. Actually, it shouldn't bottom out. Whoa! That's a terrible bit of driving. We'll try that again. Obviously, I have to reverse it on. It's a bit more. Hello? It's on narrows, that's the problem. So we have to be really, really quite strict about. That's better, isn't it? One, two. One, two. There we go. Excellent. Right, so that's done. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest with you. It's, I was hoping we were going to see a stack of contracts this morning, and it hasn't happened. I know there's only 25 fields that we can contract on. Obviously, that's our area that we're allowed to use. I still would have expected something. Obviously, we need to get some money somehow. So, just depends how we're going to get some money, really. Yeah, we don't seem to have got very much yet, unfortunately. Alright then. Might be that we have to harvest our oats. But A, it's a bit early. They've already just turned yellow. And B, it'll be a bit green underneath. And B, we haven't got anywhere to put the straw at the moment. Boy, am I glad I did it in half though, that's for sure. So much better in half loads. We can swap the cattle back, I suppose, the sheep back. Yeah. That's an interesting observation that we made there, actually. We got no contract still. 2. Ooh. Yes. Okay, well we've enough work to keep us going for. I'm sure we can find enough work. It's just obviously just getting it to work really. So we'll go ahead and we'll get our mixer wagon on. A lovely JCB now fully serviced, which is good. Alright. What is going on here? Something's not working. We got some problems, right. We'll go ahead and we'll get this pull round. Can we get around there? No, of course we can't. What do I think we could get around there? I don't know. Should be able to get around there though. The only problem is that little lip there. Oh no, we're round. Yeah, that's a bit of a big thing. I've hit that before and it's not been ideal when we've hit that, shall we say. Let's just say it's not gone too well for us. Yeah, I thought we'd at least begin with some contracts. Yeah, I know a lot of people in the area don't do their own farming. So I'm a little bit lost as to why we don't have any right now. However, we have got plenty of stuff that we can get on with. So we shall crack on with that. The other thing is potentially getting the sheep sorted, but I don't know about that. I don't even know if we even need to be honest. I don't know if it's worth, cost effective, taking them out and then putting new ones back in. Probably not, to be honest. I don't really need to do it that way around. I only do it that way around just to speed up the process. We should be okay for the time being. Like, Right. Let's get a TMR mixed now. Obviously the sheep are fine, the sheep don't have an issue, but obviously we've got to rebed these guys for the night. And we also need to do a TMR mix because they still need some silage. They live off a diet of silage as well, so yeah, they can't just live off grass alone. Where am I doing the silage? Over there. Yeah, so, okay. So yeah, we need to go ahead and do this. I need to go ahead and we need to dump everything down at the BGA. We need to get that dumped. I might have to look at getting a bigger capacity on the BGA then. I might have to. Because at the moment, I mean, it's not terrible, is it? But we're not really getting enough money at the moment through the door in that BGA. So I might have to look at Trouble is, BJs are very expensive. That is a problem. So what we got? We got 4 pallets there. Okay, there is actually quite a few pallets here as well. So we've got 3 pallets on that one. So we've got a few pallets to load. So that's good. I also need to actually fill up the wood chipper. It's not massively behind, is it? But it's not terrible. I don't obviously when it's run out. I don't understand how out of all of this we're still not really getting a huge amount of money. The greenhouses seem to be keeping us afloat at the moment. We're 2 hours, well, 2 hours into the day, but obviously we're 8 hours into the actual month, and yeah, it's not really improved. I thought it was going to improve, so I don't know when it's going to improve. But yeah, we might have to come up with a slightly different plan. I mean, it's not really the end of the world. Like I said, we've got enough work on at the moment, so we'll just keep on just channeling through on this. It's good. Yeah, we'll just keep on just channeling through at the moment. Got bits to just tidy up. Just little bits to get done. So we've got all of this crap to move. Might have to actually look at moving some of these bales away at some point. So I need to know where the next load is going to go in, so... See we go. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I think that one has to go over to the... I think there's a bucket over there, I believe. Pretty sure there's a bucket over there. I've never just known it to be this dead in July, to be honest. July should be peak season. Hopefully we'll get some at some point, I don't know. I ain't got a Scooby, to be honest. We've at least got another load of vegetables here, which is good. So we can begin on that as well, obviously. Looking good. So we'll go ahead and we'll just mix this load here. Oh, that was so bumpy. Yeah, I mean, we've got a decent amount of hay bales out of this, of that little one field there. We're going to have some more by July, by August, but have some more grass come through. I think it's still ought to all be hay still. I wanted to avoid loading the silage though because of the whole contract thing. What I was saying. I just kind of am a bit confused with what's really going on at the moment, to be honest. But never mind, we'll stop complaining, we'll crack on. I'll do part there for a minute. We're getting through a bit of straw in here, but not a lot. Currently no contracts available. Disappointing at the moment. But there we go, we'll see. See how we get on. But yeah, I mean naturally that'll be our next job to go ahead and do. Really not a lot left to do, to be honest. I don't know whether I just fill up the BGA. As long as we have enough overspill to be able to do it, it's not really an issue. Which at the moment I think we will have enough overspill. Even if we had field number 24, I think we'd have enough overspill. And that's if it comes to the BGA as well. Which is a big if. So I can't see that being an issue. Oh well, we'll just do a feed this morning and just take it easy. And we've been taking it easy for the last month, really. I don't know, I was hoping we might actually get some work, but... just dead. Absolutely dead. Dead as a dodo at the moment. And I can't work out why, to be honest with you guys. It's just disappointing. If we had our own fields, we'd be cracking on, but can't really afford that at the moment. I would say obviously we need to keep the BGA topped up, but it is topped up, so we've got no real issues there at the moment. the BGA is topped up, it just... Well, it's not topped up, but it's functioning as a BGA. As long as it's functioning as a BGA, I don't really care. So if we're going to use that massive power, then that's great. But I don't want to go and use it and then find out that we are going to have a contract tomorrow that requires it, so... It's obviously be used as a backfill so that they get paid immediately, basically. As opposed to having to wait for us to process the silage, which would take weeks. Right, that's done. Go ahead and we'll get this thing pulled open. Come on, there you go. This pile never ceases to amaze me how big this pile gets. Not really any rush to do very much at the moment at all, to be honest. I think the cows are producing more manure than what we actually got here, to be honest, but this is a really good way of cleaning it. Doing a bit of muck carting. Not a bad little job, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's... Oh, I do like using it though, to be honest. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of point in filling the BG up just for the sake of it. Because like I said, I want the silage in case we need to backfill. But the backfill is very, very specific because it's rubbish. The backfill is specifically for use it at RBJ because I don't care about the quality that I'm putting through it. Obviously, if it's going to the place next to the animal dealership, it's a little bit different. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think that's the other place. Oh no, it can't be, no. The place that we're doing the hay to, actually. I think both of them will probably want some contract, but nothing yet. It worries me a little bit, to be honest. I don't know why we're struggling. I don't know why we're struggling. This pile's going to get very, very big. Oh well. I'll keep on just pulling this forward. Come on, little tractor. Well, now we've got a problem. Keep going. Nope. Now we're stuck on the muck pile. I'll just keep on just putting it forwards. I might need to push them up, pile up. Yeah, there's quite a lot of muck building there now. I love this thing. It does the job that we want it to do. Yeah, it's not a bad little machine actually. Yeah, it looks like we're just carrying on with animals basically. Yeah, I mean there's not a lot of point in doing the BJ until we're absolutely desperate. There's a massive pile over there, but like, what is the point? There's no point. Because if we get a BJ one, that obviously we need to front load the silage for. Because obviously we don't make as much money. We don't make the energy costs. We give the energy costs to them. So yeah, but obviously, yeah. So we're getting paid to. Yeah, we're getting paid to cut a field for them, and then we just put it through our BGA. Which is a really good way of doing it, to be fair. We've got all that size there as well. Still remarkably red, this thing. Done quite well, to be honest. Not bad, is it? Way! There we go! Happy days! Ah, I thought we were going to be really, really struggling there. I don't know why. Wow, they've all come through at once. Thank God. Okay. Right. Let's have a little ganders then. Naturally, my brain tells me to do the harvesting one. Yeah, work from the top, that's fine. Field number, not number 5. Number 20. That one. Not sure I've ever actually done that one. And then obviously all of these spraying ones, which will be good. Sweet. Right, let's crack on then. So, yeah, we'll just work away from the top. So we'll go ahead, we'll accept this contract, and go ahead and we'll go from there. I was getting quite worried, to be honest. So, yeah, it just took a little while to come through. So, yeah, we can go ahead, we can crack on with field number 20. Yeah, happy days. Right, let's go ahead and we'll do that. So we'll accept that, and yeah, away we go. I don't know why it took a little while for it to update, but we're ready to go once we're done here. Woohoo! I don't know why I'm so excited. It just feels like such a long winter. Well, I mean, we've done one contract in May, in July, not July, June. We'll get there eventually, guys. Yeah, we've done one contract, but that was it. What have we done with our... I just realised the bloody straw blower's up there. So that's good. And then we seem to have a hell of a lot of spraying that's just come through. I'm surprised about that amount of spraying, to be fair. It's not an issue. Do we even have a sprayer? I know that sounds a freaking stupid question. Finally, we're getting money! And the harvesting one's a no-go. The harvesting one's, sorry, is a no... I don't think we've got a sprayer. It's a no-brainer. I don't think we've got a sprayer. Do we not have any sprayers? We've got that really small one. That'll probably do, to be honest. I don't actually know where that is, though. But I'm just going to work down from the top. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. I wonder if we're going to get any more. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that'll keep us busy for, well, even if we did one a day, realistically, that harvesting one, not going to be done today. Not going to be finished today. Alright. Why are we going this way? I don't want to go that way. So yeah, so we've got that little small sprayer. I need to buy a self-propelled sprayer really. That would be pretty good. I've never really had that luxury though. Eventually, like. So that is the problem, is that when we buy all of the fields that I'll miss is obviously, but I suppose buying the fields means more profit, so. Anyway, we're a million miles away from there still at the moment. And anyway, but apart from that, we've still got to buy above field 5. We can buy all of that, and next to the BGA, we've got to buy all of that as well. So, yeah, before we actually start taking away work from other people. I've always said I will always buy up wasteland first in the local area. Otherwise, yeah. To try and keep some of these smaller guys going, because at the end of the day, they're keeping me going, because it's short, quick cash, but it's low. It's low income cash. I don't even think we're doing... Not even a lot of point actually, I just suddenly realised. I'm not sure they're even going to want all of it now. Literally want a tiny little bit. Alright. Why did I not straw blow this? I've completely forgot to straw blow it, to be honest. Maybe I'll take it off. I forgot I left a bale in there. Right, harvesting, away we must go. Yo, yo, yo. So, how do I want to do this? Can we walk back from there? It's a bit of a long way to walk, isn't it? I'd rather not walk back from there. Actually, what I've just taken off and just put back onto the trailer. To be fair, when I first saw no contracts, I was like, ah, it's a rough start. I was like, oh, we're not going to have anything, but actually, otherwise I wouldn't have put the bloody trailer away. Cool. What am I doing, man? Right. So let's put this back on. Yeah, it's all the way over at the other bloody place, to be honest. It's quite a long old drive, isn't it? I might go that way, actually. Because then I won't have to, in theory, I won't have to turn around. So I might go that way anyway. Yeah, I don't even need this then, do I, really? Right. Yeah, I mean... I don't really know. This doesn't even fit on here, does it? How was I doing it before? Oh no, it does fit on here. Just not very easily. I'm so happy with that. I don't know why, I'm just really, really happy. I like making money, that's the thing, so... Yeah, I'm going to go the other way because I cannot... We're not really in any rush to do anything. The only thing is I don't know how long I've got on those contracts, because I'm still running out an outdated system at the moment. Yeah, because they haven't rolled out any time contracts around here. I don't know if they ever will. But yes, obviously that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, it is what, isn't it? One cannot really do one about that. But yeah, if I can't really reverse it anywhere, so yeah. So yeah, I don't really want to do that. I don't really use the other. Obviously, I use this a lot. To obviously to get it down. I need to get some vegetable processing going. Possibly on the old allotments that are out the back there. Or I suppose I've got enough space anyway. Or I've got enough space in this other grass field up here. That's obviously right next to then where we can sell it all. But I don't know what I'm going to do. At the moment I need to get enough money, but obviously now we're in a good position. We've got, what, 100 grand in contracts come through there. Obviously, that's, yeah, I mean 100 grand, that's probably including the costs as well, the actual solid liquid fertiliser. Now I need to work out what kind of situation we are liquid fertiliser wise, otherwise I need to go ahead and I need to buy a thing. So yeah, this is obviously our field anyway. The field is not particularly good. I mean, well, I'm going to cultivate it up anyway, and if you want to put anything on it afterwards, then we can do that. Oh, it's this one here. Oh, well, those straps didn't work very well, did they? But we don't even need to use the road then. Well, that works. Why are we actually taking this? Don't know. Yeah, those straps are a bit naff. I thought this would be road access. I've never actually... Yeah, those straps did not work at all, did they? No. I think they're too small wheels, to be fair. It's not an issue because we weren't really using the road, I suppose. That's a lot of spraying. That's a lot of spraying. What we're going to do with that? I don't know. I'll tell you what, I should have loaded some stuff over here. Let's bring the trailer over here anyway. Alright. So yeah, we can leave all of the stuff in our own field then, to be honest. We should be able to... yeah, we should be able to bring the header through that gap, I would have thought. Finally, we've actually got a field that we can do. I'll just be careful of that ditch. I don't know where the pipe is. This is such a beautiful area. I love this area so much. Oh Christ! Yeah. That's a bit of a tight turn, is what I will say. Yeah, maybe we don't come over here in the combine. Yeah, that's not good. I can't even get round there with this trailer. Okay. I'm not sure about those bridges. I don't know if there's a bridge at the other end. There might well be. In which case we shouldn't really be going over the bridges. Let's see, they're not terribly high or anything, so if the worst did happen, then obviously it wouldn't be a problem, but well, obviously it would be a problem, but it wouldn't be anything major. Um, Lovely. Excellent. That's good. Well, that's good to me. I mean, should be finished by autumn. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think, yeah, I think we should have enough liquid in there to be able to do the spraying in. But I could potentially benefit from a bigger sprayer. Not at the moment, unless we went ahead and rented that one for 800 quid, which is, it'd be smart if I did that, to be honest. Let's have a little look. We're going to get any rain tomorrow, so it'd be smart if I went ahead and I used that, to be honest. If I rented that for the whole lot, because obviously our sprayer is quite small, and sprayed all of that. We're going to get any rain tomorrow, because obviously I need to know where to put the trailer out. No, not for the next 3 days. Good. We'll have it done by then. Excellent. So yeah, I might go ahead and just rent that, to be honest. We lose a grand though, that's the problem. Which is not really ideal, is it, really? But we'll put the header on first, actually. I don't know why I'm reversing in here, but we're doing it anyway. Yeah, I need a bigger sprayer then. Our one was only for our own smaller little jobs, really. So I'm going to need a bigger sprayer. Right. So yeah, harvest is a go. Harvest is a go on the 1st of July. The header seems to come quite far forward on this, which worries me a little bit, and I also don't know if we're going to be able to get that in there. Or get this out of here, I should say. That's going to be a problem, is how the hell are we going to get that out of there? Don't even know how I even got this in here, to be honest with you guys. Not a clue how I got this in here. We need to take the corn header off. Don't know where the corn header's going to go, somewhere. Yeah, I don't know how I got this in here. I think we might have to move some machinery about. Yeah, one does not know how one got that in there, to be honest. Seems quite an early harvest this year, to be honest. Cutting into our first field on the 1st of July. It's pretty good, isn't it? And our oats, that first field of oats is going to be ready pretty soon. We good? Oh, hello. I'm so glad. I don't know why, I was getting really worried when I saw just a blank screen, and then obviously I was just so happy. I lost any other train of thought of what I actually wanted to do. I don't need to do anything else, to be fair. The vegetables are... I'm not sure about that one with 4 crates, but realistically it'll have to wait. I mean, we're in no rush. We're not in any rush at all. But yeah. So, I'm assuming then that we did it like this, but I have no idea. They might have to stay there. So I cannot see anything. I'm worried it's going to hit on that wheel. I don't know why, I just love this time of year. We're not in any rush, like I said. We've got plenty of time. Well, that's how I got that in there anyway. Excellente. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I potentially think this might not be on the right way around. I don't know why. I potentially think I put this on the wrong way around. Which is a bit embarrassing if I have. It does potentially look like I have. So I can't do a lot about that right now. It might be an issue coming out the other end. We'll have to see on that one. I also don't know how I'm going to get this around here. Yeah, it looks like I might have potentially put it on the wrong end. I don't know. I think it should be on the other end. Yeah. I think it might be on the wrong way around. That's a good start. It's been a long way around all winter. Don't know how that's going to come off either. Oh well. We can take our time, like I say, it's not like I'm in any rush to do a lot. Yeah, I might rent that sprayer to do the rest of the spraying because we don't have a big enough sprayer really. We only have that tiny little one. We've got a capacity where we can rent it all for one, so... We would drop anything to do contracting anyway, because we rely on contracting very heavily still. I want to be in a position where we don't, but that's not going to be for another good few years yet. Power up the hill. Not a terrible tractor. Bit slow. Yeah, we ain't getting around there. It was close enough with the flatbed. We ain't getting around there on this. We ain't even get around this way either. We may as well just go straight into the... It doesn't really matter. We can go straight into the glass field. We own it, for Christ's sake. That's what's nice about owning some fields. Is that we can just yoink ourselves around the back here. That guy might be wondering what we're doing, but all in good... All in due course, my friend. All in due course. I would like to tidy up the sewer because it's absolutely just appalling, but... yeah, the combine should be okay to go to the bridge. I can't see why it wouldn't be. There's a bit of a bump there, I reckon, but I can't see that being an issue really. Leave that there for a minute. Take our little buggy back. We got any more that's coming? Nothing more. So we lost one. Maybe that's just me. I don't think we're going to be hitting any weight limits on this. No, the combine could be a bit touch and go going over this one, but should be okay. It's not exactly like it's a massive bridge. It's not exactly like a lot of people use it. But these guys have got 2 bridges they can come out of, if the worst was to happen. I don't know why, this is taking a long while, to be fair, a lot longer than what I thought. This thing needs a wash and the bloody... Not sure how it's got so muddy in there, I haven't really transported very much on it. Hitting 40 in this. It will do 60. Which is, brave. The brakes on this are not particularly good. I've rolled this, haven't I? Yeah, the brakes are not particularly good. I can hardly use it, to be honest. Alright. Yeah, I kind of forgot this was here, to be honest. Hopefully the combine starts. When did I move it? I moved it a month ago. Debatable. We'll see. See how we got on. Right. Here we go. Put it on. There we go. It's alive. Excellent. Nice to be back in this combine. God, this combine is lovely. It's my favourite combine. Well, obviously, because I want to get the corn header off. And I'll use this beast of a machine. Yeah, the actual combines had a full service, so that's good. Obviously, it just struggles to start, obviously, because it's been sat a little while, but yeah. Excellent. Just get this thing over to the field. This is our most expensive. Well, I don't know, the 9RX is not. Or 8RX is not that far off it, to be honest. But yeah, it's still our most expensive bit of kit. Let's come back for a trader in a minute. Yeah, boy. No, no, no. We still have a lot to do, to be fair. And that sprayer ain't going to take long. I need to get a self-propelled sprayer, but that'll have to wait till next year. That'll definitely put us in good stead. Except I'm hoping to have the debt paid off by the end of the month. And then the next thing that I would like to pay for is don't know. Well, obviously I know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the field above field 5. It doesn't have a thing, and next to the BJ. I want to buy all of that lined up. But I also need to look at, like I said, getting some upgrades for the vegetables so that we can start to process them further. Because obviously we've got, what, a lot of vegetables now. And it's, yeah, this is pretty tight, isn't it? This could take a little while. Still got 3 good days to start, so that's good. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit just like thinking out loud and wondering what the hell I'm gonna do. It's still a long way off, but yeah. Ideally, I'd like to be looking at between July and August building something out the back here. I was gonna cultivate all of this up. I'd rather not do it because I need to get another cut off first. Can we get around there? Yes. The combines are actually quite manoeuvrable because obviously you've got a real bit of steer on them. So that's not too bad. Feels nice to be going for the first cut on the 1st of July. It's good, isn't it? Very good. I think it's on the wrong way around, personally. Yeah, I don't think that's going to come off of there particularly well. Okay, it's on. That's good. Get the PTO on. It's in there. Yeah, there was a good bit of crops come round, to be honest, that were kind of ready to harvest now. So, yeah. Enough space to get that round there quite easily, that's good. Excellent. Very good. Right, away we go. Looks good to me. Woohoo! We're going. We're harvesting. At long last. It's been a long winter, to be fair. It's been a long, long winter. Yield on this looks incredible. So we've cut this grass one. I'm not entirely sure why these two aren't the same field. The rest of them all are. Yeah, see, it's a shame we don't own something like this grass field. That would have been even better. I don't know if we're going to get round. Yeah, this field's going to take us a little while. Yeah. I love harvesting. Well, doesn't everybody, I suppose. I suppose it's the fruits of your labour for most people, although for us this is just a normal day in the office, if you like. Because it's not really the fruits of our labour at all. The fruits of someone else's labour. Oh well. Sounds good to me. That's the other entrance, isn't it? Is that an entrance? To be fair, we might just about get round. It's going to be close. I mean, we're what? We're literally 50 on the nose getting round. That's not really an entrance, is it? Well, it wouldn't have been enough to anyway put the header on. So, no, it's not. It's just a low point in the hedge. So I reckon that is the only entrance then. So we did well going that way. I thought the entrances was over here. The only thing is, this is a bit bigger, isn't it? What a beast of a machine, though. Right, I need to work out where I'm taking it as well. away. We're away. Actually, that's herbicide. That's a bit of a problem. It's all herbicide. 52%, yeah. That's still affordable. Has that got... Here, you can put a manure spreader on that. I'm getting distracted. I do get distracted now. Where the hell are we going with this? Farm store. So that is next to the... down here, I think. I believe. Farm store bay 2. Nope, it's not down there as well. That says bay... Oh, bloody hell. Farm store bay 2. There. I thought it was down there. Yeah, I'm not really very good with the areas around here. I wonder if we can get down here and offload it. Don't know. We ain't gonna make it back all the way up there, are we? I was hoping we might, but the actual field's longer, isn't it? Because obviously we started on a short bit all the way over there. Like that short bit ends about here. We've still got all of this to go ahead and done this up. As long as I pop out the end here, that's okay. The yield is phenomenal on this field. Absolutely phenomenal yield. I mean, we know the 2 fields that we want this year. If we're going to get them, I don't know. I mean, that's ideally what I'd like to do. Cool. It's not a million miles away, so that's alright. Yeah, I mean 10 grand is a bit crap, isn't it? It was at least probably a week's worth of work in here. Realistically, plus fuel, it's probably £1 a day. No, that's not terrible, I suppose. See, this is what I got caught up on last time. This is a bit of a ditch here, I think. Yeah, that's a bit of a bump. See, ironically, this is actually the only entrance, to be fair. Alright. Go ahead and we'll pick up this trailer. Good to me. Break! Excellent. Yeah, I'm not sure about going over the bridge with the trailer. That'll be a bit different, I reckon. Might go the other way now that I've got... No, I know where I'm going. I don't think I've ever done that field at all for anything. Crazy when you think that. The only problem is, if I'm struggling to store straw now, I don't know what I'm going to do when I buy more fields. So I might need to get something to do straw differently. You might be forced into that one, which could be a little bit awkward. Shut some of the other spare stuff up. Shut it up, yeah, please. Yeah. This trailer here is the good trailer, the other one's for muck, isn't it? Or rubbish. So that's good. Yes, I think that's the case. Oh well, that's what we're using. I don't know why we're shutting this. We don't need to... Doesn't really matter. There's nothing really in there, to be honest. I think I cleaned this out, so it doesn't really matter anyway. It's pretty clean, isn't it? It's spotless, actually. Now, roll speed trailer. We're going this way because I feel like it. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I forget how beautiful this bit is. I don't think I've ever done any mowing on these fields. I don't know if anybody actually still owns them. Otherwise I'll buy them. I say owns them, farms them. See, someone owns them, but I'll put a bid in if they're selling. Harvest is a go. Harvest is a go, my friends. Excellente. I'm just driven inside of a bush, but harvest is a go. Oh, not enough for taking this all the way back over to the bloody stores. This trailer is huge. That's hardly even dented, that trailer. What are we? 32% full. So realistically this could be 3 loads, isn't it? Oh well. I thought we might actually fill that trailer. Forgot how Yeah, I mean, sure. Oh, no, that's fine by me. I don't mind. Oh, balls. %. Sure. Looks good to me. Jeez, we're already nearly full. Yeah. There we go. Okay. There we go. Nice easy money this is. I don't know why I didn't just drive straight over here. I wasn't really paying that much attention, to be honest. Because now I've just got to just make a mess. There we go. It's good to me. There we go. Looking good. There we go. There we go. Right, I think we'll probably call it a day once we are done with this field. Once we're done with this load, sorry. It's quite a big job. Not a small job, that's for sure. Yeah, we're full. Looking good. Well, yeah, so it's pointless buying up everybody else's land, like I've already explained, so... Yeah, I shall not be doing that. Yeet. Until I absolutely have to. I mean, all winter, like I said, I want to work on next to the BGA. I want to get that into a field, ideally. I need to extend the BGA, but we can do that within the BGA. It's got all that space still, which is going to get expensive. I think. Get her folded up. Excellent. Cool. So yeah, 98%. That's pretty much exactly full. So that's good. Excellent. Right. That is us done for today. We're going to hotfoot it back to the yard, and then yeah, we're done with this for today. I'm back on it again tomorrow. Just working down our list of jobs. Finally, I'm so happy. We're actually where we need to be now, which is good. Woohoo. Break. Oh my goodness me, there's a lot of deer out here. Past the church. Wonderful. It's going to be quite heavy pulling this up here. Quite heavy putting this up here. Not a bad all-round track to this though. It's really good. Right, we'll go ahead and we'll just pull this round into the back here. And then we're done. I wonder if we've got any more contracts out of interest. Should just be able to just dump this straight away as well. Should be good. Looks right to me. I don't know if we've got any more, possibly. I'm just working from the top anyway, I don't really care. I'm not really that fussed. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some more. Weeding. Got another harvesting as well. Fair enough. I think the harvesting's the best value for money, I reckon. And on 24 grand, so what's that? That's field. That is field 5. I did think they might want field 5 done. So, yeah, happy days, isn't it? So we're just gonna be just working down from the top. I don't really care how long it takes, but yeah. Got another one, and we've got some more weeding and a bit more spraying as well. But this, all of this is herbicide. I'd like to get another sprayer. What sprayers do we have available? If I want to, I can't really afford to buy a sprayer at the moment. Yeah, I'd like to get something like a Pantera. That'd be nice. Yeah, those are all too big, but yeah, Pantera would be nice. I might have to buy a Pantera. I might leave the bank for a little while. Buy a Pantera so we can do a lot more. Unless I can get something cheaper. Right, that is us. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. We'll see you all in the next one. Till next time, ta-da! Woohoo! Happy days.